Hey there friends, how's it going? I am MisterBo and Forza Horizon 5 is now out. And in this video, I thought I'd put together some tips and fun things to do if you are just starting out and you've maybe never played a Forza Horizon game before. Even if you have, this guide might be helpful and it might give you a few ideas of extra things to do which are a bunch of fun. So the first thing I recommend doing is checking out the car collections page. This page has every single car available in the game on it. Now, as you unlock more and more cars, this page will fill up. If you unlock the certain amount of cars in a manufacturer, you'll get a reward at the end. That can just be simply XP, a wheel spin, or even a brand new car. So as you're collecting cars, it's worth coming back to this page just to see if you've maybe got one of these rewards. On top of that, if there is a certain car in the game that you really want, for instance, I really want the Hot Wheels twin mill car, I can head to the collections page and I can see that this car isn't available to purchase from the auto show, but it's only available from wheel spins, festival playlists, and probably on the auction house when someone else has got it. Now, if it's another car that I really want, for instance the Warthog, and it is available from the auto show, I can simply just purchase it straight from this page. It's a really great shortcut and I highly recommend using it to your advantage. Now, if you are someone who wants to try and get cars as quickly as possible, another great thing to do is go after barn finds. Now, these are hidden cars around the map that you need to go and find. Now, when you're driving around the map, if you're near a barn find, it'll actually pop up on your map, giving you a rough location of where you might find this car. Now, this is introduced to you in the campaign, but once you've got your first barn find from that campaign mission, you'll need to go exploring for the rest of them. And if it's anything like previous Forza Horizon games, then some of these barn finds can be pretty good when they're tuned up. Speaking of tuning up a car though, you might be someone who doesn't really know what to do when upgrading a car, and there's a few options for you that are going to help you out. Firstly, you have the auto upgrade feature that is brand new to Forza Horizon 5. Now what this will do when you click on it is it'll give you a few options for what you want to upgrade your car to. You can then click on what you want, and it will automatically upgrade it to the top tier of that class. Now that is a great starting point, but another great thing to do is head into Find Tuning Setups. Now this will get better as the game progresses, but if you have a car you really like and you want to get it to the best of that class, or you want to make it a different class, or you want to make it ready for rally racing, head to Find Tuning Setups and then you'll find other people's creations that they have shared online. These even have a popularity rating, so you can kind of see how well someone's tuning setup is done and if people like it. You can then click on it and install it to your car, and well, you've got an upgraded car without having to go into all the nitty gritty. Now, as you're playing through the game, you're probably going to be doing races and events and things like that that are located on your map. But what you might not know is that some of these events have seasonal challenges tied to them. Now, from your pause menu, you can head into campaign and go to festival playlist. Now, this will show you the current season. For instance, you can see at the top right hand corner there, it says this season ends in 6 days, and it is currently the spring season or the hot season. You can see my season progress. I need to get a total of 38 points in order to get the Alpine A110 and the Honda NSX. I've currently got a total of 7 points. If you scroll over to the right, you'll then see how you actually get those points. You have things like the ForzaFun Weekly Challenge, in which you need to own and drive the highly regarded Japanese drift machine, the 2003 Nissan Fairlady Z. Now that is just chapter 1 of that ForzaFun Weekly Challenge. It goes all the way up to chapter 4, where you'd have to bank up 500,000 of skill score with this car. You then also have daily challenges, as well as the Forzathon shop. However, this is currently not available in my game, but usually in here you'll have things like special cars that you can spend your ForzaFun points on, maybe some customization items for your character as well. And then you have these seasonal challenges, and these are basically normal events but with a twist on them. For instance, I need to complete the Event Horizon Danger Sign event, but I need to make sure I'm using an S1 900 Ford vehicle. And if I do that, I'll unlock a wheel spin, as well as some points towards my seasonal progress. So it's definitely worth checking out the festival playlist for challenges that you can get and then the rewards you can get from them. Now, if you've played previous Forza Horizon games in the past, you might know the sort of tactic in order to travel to the festival for free. Normally, when you're in your world map and you want to travel back to the festival, you can see it costs me 9,200 credits. Now, I don't want to spend that and I don't really want to drive all the way to the festival. So what you need to do is press pause, go over to the cars section and click buy new and used cars. This will then prompt you if you want to travel to the festival. Click yes, and that will take you straight to the festival without having to spend any credits. In the long run, all those credits will add up, and this is just a nice way to circumvent that. Of course, on top of that, you can actually decrease this cost by going after the fast travel boards that are located around the map. Now, one thing you may forget to do, or you might not know about, is wheel spins. Wheel spins are how you unlock cool items in the game through doing different challenges, events, or just through playing and leveling up. Now, it's happened to me where I've completely forgot I've had wheel spins, and I go to check them out, and I've just got 10 sitting there. In order to find where your wheel spins are, head to the My Horizon page on the menu, and on the left you'll see wheel spins and super wheel spins. Normal wheel spins are just one rotation of items. Super wheel spins give you 3 items per spin. And usually you're pretty lucky with these things, and you're going to be getting a lot of cash from them and hopefully some cool cars along the way. Now, we mentioned it a little bit earlier on, but another super fun thing to do is the Horizon Adventure. Now, in Horizon 4, this was the Forza Fun Live event. It has been renamed, but it's essentially the same thing. As you're exploring the map, you'll get a notification saying head to this area, the adventure starts in around 5 minutes. If you drive to this location and wait for the event to begin, it'll then put you basically in a public event with a bunch of other people where you'll need to complete objectives on that section of the map. And these objectives are team-based, and they'll range from things like driving off a cliff and seeing how far you can get and accumulating a massive score with everyone doing the same thing, driving through a bunch of piñatas, or going over ramps and hitting targets. These are just a fun thing to do, especially if you're just exploring around the map. Of course, you are rewarded for these, and as we saw before, there's even some challenges in the festival playlist to do one of these. Now, another really fun thing to check out is the brand new Eventlab, and this is the community created events page. Now, this is brand new to Horizon, and whether you're someone who likes making events or just playing events, this is great fun. There's already a ton of events created by both Playground Games and people who've managed to get the game a little bit early. Some of the events I've done so far is this Jurassic Park themed event. There's this Gauntlet of Fun event where you're just basically driving through all of the items that are available, like the piñatas, the bowling balls, giant footballs, stuff like that. There's a boss battle where you're in the middle of a stadium and you need to hit targets on this boss someone's made. And there's even this super fun, real tight race where you're all in massive trucks trying to fight for positions. Of course, as this game progresses on, more and more events are going to be created, and they're probably just going to be getting better and better. I can't wait to see what some of these events will be like in a couple of weeks or even a couple of months time, and I highly recommend going back and checking this page regularly. It's split into multiple sections, so the developer's choice, trending today, best of the month, greatest of all times, and just brand new creations. Of course, you can dive in here and create your own things if that's your kind of thing as well. Now, another fun thing to dive into, which might not be everyone's cup of tea, but definitely gives you an idea of what different cars are like, is the Eliminator. This is Forza's Battle Royale mode. Everyone starts off in the same car, and you drive around the area which is slowly shrinking, finding new cars as well as challenging other people to races. Now, I know Battle Royale isn't for everyone, but as I mentioned, this gives you a good idea of what different cars are like because you're going to be driving a bunch of random cars that you probably don't own. It's definitely worth giving it a shot, and of course, there are things to unlock through playing the Eliminator, including its own special vehicle. Now, the final thing I highly suggest you check out is the drone mode. This basically, as the name suggests, puts you in a drone where you can fly around the map and just explore from the air. This is a great addition, and if you're someone who loves photo mode, this is certainly for you. This also does come in handy if you're maybe looking for barn finds. You can head up to the air and try and find them so you know where to go. But just exploring the location from a different angle is super fun and super rewarding. So there you have it. Those are my 10 tips and fun things that you need to do in Forza Horizon 5. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything else you think people should check out or any other tips that you think will help people along their journey. If you did enjoy this video or if you found it helpful, then click that like button. If you're new around here, then subscribe for more gaming content and coverage. You can follow me over on Twitter at IamMisterBo, but apart from all that, cheers for watching and for hanging out. I do super appreciate it. Hopefully I'll catch you around, but until then, as always, make sure you take care. Bye bye.